Hello everyone. So today I will be doing a tutorial on how to make a React app without using the command create React app. I'm gonna go through it all from scratch. So to start off, we're going to need a folder for where um, our application is going to be. So make directory React app, and then we cd into React app, and then in there we're gonna npm initialize it by doing npm init. Damn it, I forgot to put the y. And then we're also going to get init as well. So now a React app usually has two folders, public and source. So we're going to make those right now. And now we're going to go into the public folder, and we're going to make a file called index.html. And let's open up this. Open with code. Bring that over here. Oh, true. Now inside index.html, I am going to copy and paste the default HTML that is provided by React on their GitHub. And then in the script that we're going to be called, this you can name it whatever you want. I am having it dist bundle.js. That's just what they called it in the reference I'm using. So we go and save that. Then we are going to cd back in to our root folder. And we're going to install Babel. So we're going to install Babel core, CLI, and preset environment and preset React. What Babel does or is going to do is going to handle all the it's going to process all the syntax, like the imports and exports and the JSX that Node can't do at the moment. So now that it's done, we could continue. Now we're going to make a file called babel rc, and within that we're going to give it a preset. Save that. And now we're going to install Webpack. Let that install. So what Webpack does, it's where it uses different loaders to process different types of files for bundling. So giving that a sec. Now that it finished, we are going to create a file called webpack.config.js, and within that and what this file is going to do, it's going to export an object with the Webpack configurations. And the code for that looks like this. Now once you have that installed and copied into your file, you're going to need to install React and React DOM. So now that that is complete, we are going to go into our source folder. And we're going to make an index.javascript file. And within that file, we are going to do our imports. Now, if you've used React before, this should look very familiar. And now we are going to create the app.js JavaScript file. And within app, copy and paste a default rendering class, importing from React. Now, if you've noticed, it's importing app CSS, and that's what we're going to create right now. Echo app.css. It's made just to give it some type of styling. Now this is pretty much how your file should look like. One thing I forgot to do was to add a git ignore. What is this? Oh, that was from me forgetting to do the git ignore. cd ... echo .git ignore. Now in the git ignore, we are going to ignore the node modules folder. And DST or DIST. So referencing back to my notes. After this, we're pretty much ready to start the server. So to do that, we need to add a command to our package JSON in the scripts. Save that. Now if we actually we don't need a cd. Now if you do npm start, our React app starts to work. Now, however, we haven't implemented a way for it to watch for our changes and refresh on its own. So if I make a change, so we did it, and I save, normally this would be refreshing on its own, but if you refresh it, it is working. So to fix that, we are going to install a React hot loader. And with that installed, we are going to make some changes to our app file. And we are going to import hot from React hot loader right after React, and then change the export to module. Now if we save that, when we make changes, click save, it's not working. Why are you not working? Oh, because I didn't restart the server. I got scared for a sec. I knew I did it right. And start to restart the server. Now, if we go into localhost 3000 again, we did it again, and save, it automatically refreshes. So that's basically it for creating a React app from scratch. You need Babel and Webpack to handle all the loading processes, and you need to incorporate some React, like React Hot Loader, React, and React DOM. And that's pretty much. And then there's one more thing that you can add to the package JSON, which is a build command. So whenever you do npm build, your files actually stay locally. As we were doing it before, once the server goes down, everything disappears. So if you do npm build, a actual project or files are actually stored in your PC in that dist path that we set up in the beginning as the script. And thank you for listening.